I'm kind of tough. Come on, just give it to me, bro. Oh. Anyway, right. So, 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 on today's agenda, something that came to mind. Well, something that came to mind, right? I want to talk about life after high school. Life after high school, bro. Nobody, and I mean nobody, could have prepared anyone for what comes after high school, bro. Because we all have this thing in our heads. It's kind of like planned out, and we kind of want it to go some kind of way, just for life to hit you with the RKO, bro. And then you find out it doesn't go that way. Like, it doesn't never go the way that you intend to most of the time. And that's something that I have unfortunately come to learn firsthand. I'm saying, so it's 2026. It's been 3 years. That sounds crazy to say, but I finished high school when I was like 17, and it was really cool at the time because I was geeked because I was the youngest in my classroom. Not sure about grade, the entire grade, but I know I was the youngest in the whole classroom. So I was kind of like, oh, you know what I mean? Everybody else here is 18, some are 19, some are even 20. I'm in the same classroom with them. I'm like 3 years younger, and we're finishing the same grade together. Oh, I'm lit, bro. Like, I might make it even before you niggas. Oh, right? Not even close, bro. Not even close. I guess it depends on how you look at it, and how, like, your life has gone since then. But now I want to speak on me, bro. I want to speak about me and how it's been going for me on flow, and hope that someone can, like, I guess relate in a way. But I'm just gonna say my bit, man. So yeah, man. I was a young dude, very impressionable, very. I don't want to say gullible because that's a bit harsh, but easily influenced, I guess. It's hot. I was gonna keep the fan on, but the sound. But anyway, listen. So, come out of high school. It's like it's 2024, right? Because I did everything. Everything happened. It was 2023, and I was gonna collect my results 2024. Cool. But, the results didn't come out the way I wanted to, and I wanted to swallow a bullet anyway. Is what I wanted. Like, And if you was there, if you was around, I can really think of just like one person who was like really there when I was like in the trenches. Like, that's like 2024, bro. Yeah, bro. I was like 2024. I do not like talking about that year, bro. That's just like in general, because Lord have mercy, it was horrid. It was so bad. But like, when I think back on it, it's like, I don't think it was as bad as I think. And that's another thing I think I'm gonna get into later. But we all know my videos have no structure. If I find something, I'm gonna divert, I'm gonna digress. Look what I'm doing right now. Anyway, so you know, I was there. I thought I knew what I wanted to do, right? And I was geeked. I was ready. I'm like, yo, man, high school sucked. I can't wait for adulthood. Get me out there, bro. Get me into a school. Give me a job or something. Let me earn some kind of money on the side, whatever, when I'm still doing my thing. I'm late. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. Come on. Those jobs come out. I feel like I want to hang myself on an oak wood tree, right? Then I'm lost. That was the first time I'd ever, like, not succeeded. That was the first time I've ever had, like, plans just, like, be immediately, like, messed up, like, all the way, like, from the ground all the way to the top. Everything, structure, but there wasn't any, like, concrete structure. It just, like, it disintegrated, capitulated, everything. Like, bro, everything was gone. Whatever I thought I wanted to do, couldn't do it. I just had to, like, now I had to, like, divert into something else, which I couldn't even figure out up until probably, like, 2025. Even still, I don't know what I'm doing, right? So, during that year, I remember feeling the worst. That was the worst ever. Like, in terms of how I felt, that was like that one Vincent McMahon thingy, bro. I was cooked, man. Like, I didn't really want to speak to nobody for real. Like, dude, I was just there outside the school gates. Everybody, they got their results. People smiling. People calling their parents. They're running around with their friends. Man, bro, like, oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, it was insane. Plus, considering I was like 17, and I didn't know how to process my emotions at all. Like, we're not, we're not boys. I didn't know him, didn't know me, nothing. Whatever I felt, I don't, I don't even know how I deal with it. Like, because now I'm kind of used to how I deal with things now. But like back then, it's just like I was just there. I was just existing. I was just a being, bro, in space and time. But like, was I really there though? I wasn't. When I picked up that piece of paper, my teacher looked at me while she flicking through the thing. She looked at it, saw the two circles, which said, "Brother man." Right? You're done, right? But like, obviously, it's more sensitive than that. It's more serious. So it was kind of like empathy, bro. It was kind of like, she didn't do all that, but it was kind of just like the little glance at me before she gave me the thing, just to like really look at like, who is this bum Adu who couldn't just, you know what I mean? And it was me. You couldn't really, like, unless you taught me, and even if you did teach me, like, if I wasn't that in your like engaged in your class, bro, you wouldn't really know I was there for real. Especially her class, because I sat all the way in the back, and it was a huge classroom. Like, English teacher, shout out to her. So yeah, she gave me the thing, man. I looked at it. I said, I must be dreaming. I must be dreaming. I have to be dreaming because it's not real. Because throughout that year, bro, I was just immersed in the books, bro. Like, video calls, my friend, studying, went to the library. I'd never been to a library up until that year because I was so locked in on doing well, right? I stopped playing ball. I got my boots in the wardrobe. But I stopped playing pool because I wanted to lock in everything. I was locked in on the books, bro. I looked at it and I said, wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh. So yeah, man, I came out. I found my nearest friend, my twin ski. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, bro. He was down for me, bro. I don't know where I would have been without my dog. She was in my classroom. You know, the girl. I don't want to name names on here, man. But you know who you are. That's if you're watching. But yeah, I don't know where I'll be without my dog, bro, because was I severely depressed after? Yes. Suicidal? Possibly. But the one thing about me and being in the suicidal phase was, as much as the thoughts were looming in the back, the thought of dying scared me even more. So I was just like, I guess I'm gonna have to eat a jean jacket, bro. Because I'm in this point where I'm feeling the worst I've ever felt. And I don't know how to process it because I'm not there yet emotionally. So I can't myself because I'm also scared of death. So I was just stuck. I'm just there. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was just there. I was just there. Right? You don't do anything sort. I forgot what happened because it's kind of a blur. I don't know if she gave me a hug or she said I was gonna be okay. I was just beyond distraught, bro. Like, and a few months prior, the girl I liked ghosted me. So, just a fantastic run. Great run. Like, the last 6 months. Fantastic. Just great. Just great, right? So, yeah, man. Now I'm kind of like in this position. I'm looking around. I said, man, I might be a deadbeat. It looks like I might be a deadbeat. Yeah. There goes my story out the window. All the all the potential I thought I had, gone. I thought it was over for me. I thought life was finished. Everyone was talking about, you know, oh, this, that. This is, I need some milk. This and that, oh, that, this. I forgot what I was saying. You can't make this up, bro. Basically, I was in a bad space. Very bad space. Most of my friends, I speak like I have a lot of friends. I don't have too many friends like that. Most of my people, most of my peers had applied to uni. They got their place. They're gearing up, bro. They're going to school. I said, wow. I wonder what that's like. Sitting in my father's house. And I can feel the tension. It's in the air. It's kind of like he's not saying you're a bum, but I can feel he's saying it in the energy. In kind of way, you know, you can just feel it, bro. Sometimes some things they don't even need to be said. Either you feel it or just like a little bit action, like the actions. It's kind of like, wow, I really failed this black boy. And I was feeling it, bro. I was feeling it constantly. Whenever I did anything, I felt like I had somebody in the, like, behind me looking constantly with disappointment and regret. Oh, yeah, bro. I do not want to go back to 2024. That, to this day, has to be my worst year ever. The 20 years I've been alive. That is an insane sentence. I was 17 not too long ago. So, I'm chilling. I thought I was chilling. I couldn't even chill. I wasn't chilling. There was no chilling that year, bro. Was I in the house playing video games? Possibly. Possibly. But did I really feel at home? Was the question. Short answer, no. I felt worthless. I felt like I wasn't loved. I felt gay. It's not funny. It was trauma. It was horrible. Like, you just had to be there, bro. You just had to be there to experience it. It was, yeah, man. I don't think I wish that on my worst enemy. Because 17, just came out of high school, no direction, no path, nothing. Have, like, emotional intelligence is at all-time low. Never had it. Never knew what that was. Didn't know how to process anything. Literally. Sometimes I just wake up, right, and I'll be just sad and down, and I wouldn't know why. Now when I look back at it, I'm like, oh, okay. I just woke up feeling like I shouldn't have woke up. Like I should have just died. All right. So, I don't even, like when I think, just like thinking about it, because everything I'm saying is like off the dome, off the top of my big forehead, right? I got nothing written down, I didn't write nothing, it's just, so like thinking about it just right now, I don't know. I can't really like, everything, even if I wrote it down, I still, but anyway, right? So, I don't know, just like, that year, I just kind of had way too much time at home thinking. And a whole lot of them thoughts was not positive at all, bro. I'm talking the most negative of negative thoughts you can ever have about oneself. I thought it, bro. There's not anything I didn't think during that year, bro. And it's kind of insane to think that that was like 2 years ago. And I'm looking at myself in the mirror right now when I wake up. And it's like, yo, dude. Do you know how far you've come? Like, I don't know, maybe someone hasn't told you, which I don't think anyone really has. Let me see. Nah, not. I don't think so. If they have, I forgot, and I'm sorry. You're gonna have to forgive me. Anyway, right? I'm just like, yo, bro. You've come a long way, man. Like, you wanted to end it all not too long ago. And now you're here. You can sit. And like if I'm being really honest with you, bro. 2023 into 2024, I was incredibly shy. Don't put me in front of a camera. Psh, I might just hit you with a 2-piece, no biscuit. This would have never happened back then. Never. I couldn't even think about it. But like right now, I just like, I don't know. I can, okay, well, I can really credit it to my friends and people that I've like surrounded myself with like the last few years, that I really kind of like instilled that kind of confidence. And putting out TikTok videos, fits on my Instagram, which started in 2024. Everything just like constant building, not like insane leaps. Like, bro, what do I look like? Peyton Watson, bro. No, but it was just like small bits and pieces here and there, just like slight progression, just, you know what I mean, just slight progressions, and it's like, oh, okay, huh. It's stuff that I wouldn't really like clock, like in the moment, but like when I look back at it, I'm like, oh, okay. Me going out that one time kind of helped. Got around people, more people my age, and talking to people, getting better at like my social interactions. Remember I said I'm shy, very shy. Still am, but like if you put me in a social setting, I can give you like an hour or two of pure class in a social space. After that, wrap it up, I gotta go. Because I'm feeling my aura being compromised and my social battery gone, depleted. It's washed. Right. So like for me it's been a very interesting arc, I guess. Like looking back at who I used to be as a person, some of the stuff that I would stand by, some of the things I would do, how I would go about certain things, and I just look at it and I put it like side by side, and I'm just like, yo, what? I can't even fathom being the person I was in like 2023 or 2024. Like, I wouldn't have cut my hair. Like, obviously now it's kind of like growing out, but like the way it was, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have been confident enough to try and even pull that off, bro. At all. So it's like, there was just like so much going on, but so like little at the same time, because throughout 2024 I was doing nothing, bro. Literally, I was just in the house sulking most of the time, just like, oh man, oh, my life is over, oh no, oh, maybe I should turn to substances. Okay, that was never really a thought in my head. I think I'd rather die. But anyway, you know, damn, that means I have to put not made for kids in my, before I publish this. Sorry, bro. Anyway, yeah, it's just like, now, right now, I'm just kind of like, I don't want to say going through the motions, but like, kind of taking it day by day. It's getting really hot in here. What are you talking about? So, as I was saying, it's kind of just like, okay, back then, like 2024, that period, I wasn't doing anything, and I was so like used to just like sitting around, listening to music, just being on the internet. I think that's kind of where my attention span was just like, I think it was downhill from there, to be honest. But I just got so accustomed to doing nothing, right? That was kind of just like it for me. So like now, when I'm just, now it's 2026, I've been trying to study a new language since like October of last year. Moved out to my home country, I guess, you know, and that's what I've been up to like for the past, what, couple months. And now it's a new year, you know, new things and all that. I kind of have so much other things to do. I picked up a new course, 6-month course, and simultaneously I have to like prepare to do my driving license. I gotta do that. So like kind of now I feel like extremely overwhelmed, and I'm like, yo, this is a lot, like a whole bunch. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, is it really that much though? Sure, yeah, I'm learning a new language, juggling a whole new course, and I have to like again also study for my driving lessons, license or whatever. But it's kind of like, I don't know. I was kind of like dealing with my mom about it. Maybe this is kind of like everything that I should have been doing, kind of just like now jammed into like one period. Because like I'm looking the first 3 months of the year. I just realized it's February. Where did January go, bro? Like, yeah, the first 3-4 months are gonna be like super busy and everything. Like, I have to get all that out the way, and at the same time, I kind of still have to be probably doing this, making videos or whatnot, and still tweeting a whole bunch of malarkey on the internet. Not anything crazy, just giving the 2 cents that nobody asked for. That's why we're here, right? So I gotta do that. Still keep up with some of the stuff that I'm into. I don't want to lose touch with myself, right? Still want to be in there. I still want to teach myself how to make beats and all that. Trying to better my relationship with Christ, and it's just like a whole bunch, bro. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, man, what the heck was I doing the last 2 years, bro? 2024, I can give 2024 a pass because I was deep in them trenches. Like, it was World War III out there, right? It was looking rough. It was rough. So 2023, 2024, I really like credited to my mental. Like, I think that's kind of where I started really taking note and paying more attention to my emotions and all that stuff. Processing it, making sure whenever things go south, whenever I feel bad and sad, whatever, we're mad, the first thing shouldn't be log off the server. I should process it, you know, try to understand why I feel that way and do something about it, or just like allow myself to like feel what I'm feeling or whatever. It's been a wild journey. Even right now, if I watch something or I listen to some music, depending obviously, okay, it really doesn't matter. But like, I can at times feel myself almost about to cry, and it's just like, you could show me the same scene or the same movie, or give me the same kind of music, 2023 or 4, and I would just look at you like, oh man, that's really sad. That's tough. But like right now, you could catch me in the corner, like, and if you really pay attention, you could find tears like in my eyes, and they're about to like fall down, you know? So it's like, ever since I came out of that godforsaken school, it's been a whole bunch of ups and downs. More downs than ups, but what I've learned is to not really pay attention to the downs. Like, you know, just try to like show appreciation to the things that have happened, and the positive stuff, the good stuff, you know. I got into a relationship in like 2020, last year, 2025, like in April, and had some like the best like 8 months of my life, bro. And right now it's a little complicated. It's not complicated. We're kind of like apart. We like split, but it's still like there's no like bad blood. But like between you and me, bro, I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, I can't even begin to. Let me not even go there because once I start thinking about her, bro, it's over. We're gonna be here another 30 minutes. But you know, I could never. You could never. They could never make me hate her, bro. Ever. Like, sorry, man. I mean, don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. But there's been just a whole bunch of positives ever since I left. Even when I was still in school, there was some stuff I talked about like in my last video, my friends. I kind of had like a third eye open about like my friends, the dudes to be more specific, like because you know having that kind of like relationship with your boys a lot of the time is like looked at as uh, gay, bro. Like I'm just looking around like what, but like that was kind of like it opened up for me, you know, just being around my friends, just like you know telling each other stories, past stories, you know, girls, school, how we grew up, all that. It was class, bro. Like literally, I learned a lot during that camp, and when I went back, I was so comfortable. I slept on my boy's lap, bro. Literally, I was we're in the bus, and I was tired of sleeping like this, bro. Man, I just slept on him like this, bro. I was that cool. I was literally, that's how, like, firmly I was believing in this whole thing, like my friendship with my dogs, right? I was like, man, you can clown me, but all I know is at the end of the day, I'm gonna be more tight with my brothers than you are, because you guys only hang out when you're going to the club. You have no like emotional relationship with your guys. It's not really like, so yeah, y'all hang out, y'all play PlayStation. Okay, cool. I'm depressed. What now? You know what I mean? Like, let me not even get into that. I already talked about it. So just like a whole bunch of learning. That's why you see that in my bio. I'm just learning and trying to understand this thing we call life, man. It's just weird and keeps getting weirder, especially with all the politics going on in the world. I'm looking at you, America. Stop the tomfoolery. But as long as you got that man in power, you know what I mean? Hey, free Palestine. But anyway, right? It's just like a whole bunch of stuff. Like this is honestly the worst time to transition into being an adult. Honestly, like everything is just all over the place, right? The job market, whack, right? The economy, even more whack, right? Everything is through the roof. Inflation, my God. And everything is looking at us, staring us in the face. And it's like, okay. I might be cursed to a one room the rest of my life, which I don't really mind. Because at the end of the day, my dream, like home or whatever, is a loft apartment. Like, I just want to be in a loft apartment, bro. Like, I'm just sitting here, and then there's stairs in the back, which leads to my bedroom. And then everything is down here with the kitchen and the bathroom and the yard and the yard and the yard. Loft apartment's really cool. But like, yeah, kind of just like, there's a whole bunch that I have to do. But I think I'm in a space where I feel more than capable. Like, I'm super overwhelmed just like even thinking about it right now. I'm sitting here, I've been talking for 35 minutes. Man, I got assignments to do. I have two of them. Today's the 1st of Feb. One is due on the 11th, and the other one's due on like, I don't even know. And I'm sitting here, I haven't even started just had to, you know what I mean? So like, it's been a weird 3 years. Even like, just saying that it's been 3 years is kind of crazy. But every single time that you know, every single day that God has given me, I've gone out and like learned something, whether it be from the internet, an old person who just sat me down and started yapping for like 30 minutes. My parents, just like situations, things that go around, and I don't know. I feel like I'm building. I'm in the right direction towards going to be the kind of man slash adult that I want to be. Like, I want to be a net positive to the world and everyone around me. Like, I don't want you to come and have like a bad interaction or experience. You know, you experience the Amani, bro. When you experience the Amani, you have to leave feeling motivated, feeling inspired, feeling happy. I don't want you to leave saying, "Oh, this Negro annoys the shit out of me. I can't stand being around this Negro." Right? I don't want that kind of stuff. I don't want that energy, niche, right? So it's been crazy last few years. So many side quests. You know, I could have died possibly, but we still here. I'm still here. Still trying to progress. Still trying to do better every day, bro. Like, maybe I'll call my friends right after this, but I've been left undelivered in a group chat. You need prayers. But anyway, this is another 40 minutes. I'm so sorry, bro. But like, we have to better our attention span, like how I was at some point. But I would watch a 40-minute video of me yapping, probably. Am I going to? No. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? But like, if you reach this point, I just want to let you know that I appreciate you, bro. And sitting here and just listening to me talk about not everything, but like just like a little bit of the stuff that I did to get here. I'm trying to see if I missed anything. 2025 was a good. It was a good year. Can't really complain much. So my friends, you know, made new friends, girlfriend. It was really cool. Like, I really can't complain. It all came crashing out at the end of the year though. But for I don't want to say for good reason, but maybe it was supposed to happen. So I would kind of see like where we are as people and how we move forward from that. I hope everything goes well between us, and I have to be in there by the end of this year. If not, it's fine. You know, God's plan. Can't really complain. Will I be sad? Yes, it's gonna feel like another breakup all over again, bro. But it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to end on like a positive, motivational type thingy. But like, you know, if you are in the rain right now, I'm gonna quote Kwesi, if I can get this right. Give me 1 second, brother. Oh boy. If you want to listen to it, it's Ego Freestyle by Kwesi, bro. Flames, straight flames. But you know, you got some pointers in there. Hold it, man. Yeah, first off, he says, bad things happen, right? But I don't think the good things would feel that good if the bad things didn't happen as well. Right. So you could be in a period and it's like, man, I've had the worst 6 months of my life. What the heck? Right? And sure, it's bad, it's not looking that good, your mental's in the garbage. But like try to look at the positives, try to focus on the positives. The same way you're focusing on the negative stuff, try to look at the positives. Because I remember there was a point where I thought my life sucked. Like really, like I was even considering, why am I still alive for real? Like why am I even still here? Right? But then you just take a break from everything. You kind of like just like move away from the socials and all that. You go outside, you take more walks, you listen to music that makes you happy, and you know, you like all that kind of stuff, right? You kind of like look at the good stuff, the stuff that's been positive, that's been happening. Like I went out and I started showing appreciation to the little things. Like, bro, I got all my fingers, dude. I got all my toes. I can walk properly. I can run. Like I can breathe properly. I have no issues. I can, I can see. I can speak. I can hear. I can smell still. You know what I mean? I can still have a conversation with people. I can still talk to my friends. I can still talk to my parents. I can still talk to my brother, bro. Yeah, I even had a girlfriend, a whole girlfriend, bro. Like literally, like, I'm sorry, I keep going back to this, but like, she was the love of my life, bro. Anyway, it's just kind of like them things, right? Like, literally, I was just like paying more appreciation to everything. Literally, I breathe every day. You're breathing right now. You're watching this. Somebody can't breathe without something to help them breathe, right? But you can breathe properly. You can get up. You can go use the toilet. You can go take a walk. Somebody else can't do that. So like, yes, you're in the depths of hell right now. It's not looking good. I could encourage, right, that you look to a higher power, because at times I feel like most of the stuff that I deal with is just like too so big for me that I can't even begin to even think how I'm gonna get through it. So like, I think if you feel like it's bigger than you, if you can't talk to someone, I say you talk to God. I say you go, you find yourself a little place in your room, in your wardrobe, closet, whatever, and you just go, just like shoot a prayer, man. Like, say something, you know what I mean? It always makes me feel better, I think, especially if you have faith in a higher power. It's gonna feel much better. So like, yeah, I thought my life sucked, bro. But literally, that's what happens when you're like super depressed and like you're like not happy with how your life looks. You think it's stagnant, you think you're not going anywhere, no path, nothing. I don't know what's gonna happen to me in the next few months, literally. But I'm just like thugging it every day, trying to do something, trying to do things that could like help me in the future. Especially nowadays. Like, I could blow up for anything. Even this. Huh? Literally. So don't let your mind think that your life sucks or that you suck, bro. Every day you wake up in the morning, you can look in that mirror, tell yourself you're the GOAT, bro. Because you are the GOAT. Nobody's like you. No one will ever be like you. No one will have the ideas you have. Whatever you have out there, just put it out, man. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know what I mean? I'm not Kanye, right? I'm doing, like, I'm the advice I'm giving you is what I'm doing. Literally, a few years ago, I wouldn't have done this. But look at me. Why am I on the internet? For what reason? But like, you know what I mean? Don't let your mind corrupt you, bro. Just like, appreciate the little things. Go outside, just walk, man. Just breathe. Because you stay in your room, you're just feeling yourself so much negative energy, and you think your life sucks. But it's just your mental health is in the gutter. That's about it. And obviously there are other factors and all that, but like, you know what I mean? It's the little things. The little things they just keep you going. You know what I mean? Your friends, they still care about you. Other people's friends, they stab each other in the back. They get backdoored, all that. Your friends are still there, they care about you, they check on you, whatever, all that. Appreciate that. Your parents are still there for you. You know, they're not deadbeats. They still love you. They still want you the best for you, all that. You know what I mean, man. You know what I mean. Because if I start just trying to describe every single negative situation and try to turn it positive in the world, we're going to be here. It's tomorrow, right? But anyway, the song that I was saying, right, by Kwesi. Let me just like, I don't know if you can see it. It's all flickering. Hold on. Ego freestyle. Yeah, cool. So, at the end of the song, he says, right, and I quote, "If you're listening and you're in the rain right now, I promise you, you'll see a rainbow real soon. The only way you're gonna see it is if you look up." And that's what I'm gonna end it with. That's what I did. That's what I'm still trying to do, even when things go wrong. But this is life. We can't really predict what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But the best we can do is keep moving forward, keep looking up, all the positives, all that. I appreciate you for watching, if you're here, of course, if you're at the end. And, you know, bro, shout out to you, man. Like, you've been on this earth this long. Surely you're here for a reason. Like, what you gotta do is find out what that is. Find your purpose. Turn to Christ. You know what I mean? Those are one of the best relationships you can have. I'm in the process of kind of, you know, still been in that relationship. It's really cool. You know what I mean? That's all I can say for now. I don't want to be a hypocrite. Shout out to you guys. I really mean.